Well, here we go. Thursday morning. My gosh, a bit earlier today. Anyhow, but handsome it, isn't it? This is in from next week. Hopefully, look like it. So that's nice. I hope everybody's all right. Staying safe. That's all I can say. Just take care. Bit of traffic round now. My house was all blocked up yesterday, but gotta expect it in the summer, I miss. Now, I only got one birthday today, really, that I can see, and there's Adrian Capper, one of our local lads, and our hard-working chap, Adrian. Have a nice day today, Adrian. And, just enjoy yourselves, all right? So just take care. Now, I'm going to do another little story here today by Dennis Stevens. And this one's called Clidgey, and a nice bit of Clidgey. Funny how small things stick in your mind more when there used to be a butcher shop up in Venter Terrace. The butcher was called Mr. Bennett, and I think he was a Canadian. Mammy would send me up for a bit of skirting for pasties, and I'd be in the queue fascinated by the small pencil he kept behind his right ear. Cut up the beef, sausages, and whatever, and he'd reach for the pencil, write down the price, and would go the pencil. It never fell out. I used to go home and practice putting the pencil behind my ear, but he always fell out. Yet he could take it out and put it back without even looking. He had a set of brass weights, and he put one on, and if it wouldn't quite enough, he would go on another, or one would come off. He used to put them on and off like lightning. The heaviest one was 7 pounds, and the lightest one was half ounce. He had to work out the price in his head, no electronic scales, and he'd make up an answer to work out what he give you a bit more or a bit less than you asked for. Nobody didn't seem to mind. I got a set of weights home now. I bought them in an antique shop. The biggest ones got little pieces of lead in the bottom where the weight's been tested and put right. We got a big set of scales too, and the chill dearly loved playing shops with they and her friend Sophie. My granny down Norway Square when I was where I was born used to make herby beer, ice cream, nugget, and one another. Children would come in for half a penny of nicety. She had pieces of paper about 10 inches long and 4 or 5 inches deep. She'd pick up the paper, give 'em a flick and a twist, and she'd have a little bag like a funnel. I couldn't do that. I thought they two things, a pencil and a bag, were marvellous. Granny would open Sunday afternoons. Children had a penny for the collection down the chapel, and they'd come in for a bit of nicey or herby beer. I think their parents would have been annoyed if they'd not, but a lot of children's done it. They never spent more than half a penny and put what was left in the collection bag. Sometimes, if temptation was too much, they spent all they had and just passed their hand over the collection bag when it was passed along. Well, that's children, I suppose. They probably felt a bit guilty doing it, and then wouldn't make a habit of it. When I was about 11 or 12, I went up my auntie's up Newton Abbot for a holiday. Never been further than Penzance. Rare trip for me, that was, like going to the moon. I went up shopping up there, and I thought I'd give my auntie a bit of nicey for a present. I said to the girl, "Got any nugget, Abby, please?" Nugget, she said. Yes, I said, nugget. I'm sorry, she said, we haven't got any. Oh, what kind of nicety have you got? She showed me a get rack full of different kinds. I said, there's a nugget there, look. Not at all, says she, that's a nougat. Well, whatever it is, my handsome, I'll have some. I'll have some of them. Another thing we used to get in nicey shops, my granny never made none, was a bit of clidgey. There was a kind of toffee in big pieces, about half-inch thick. The person serving me had to break it up with a small silver hammer. You couldn't eat more a bit of 'em at one time 'cause you couldn't chew 'em. Nearly stuck your jaws together. Don't see none of that now. Some of the best clidgey was in Penzance Fair, Corpus Christi. The fair come down for a week once a year in June generally, and nearly all the town went in there Saturday evenings. Warrens, Crimson Tors, and Ephraim Stevens all ran coaches in there, and people saved up for ages so they could go in and have a good time. Say to your friends, going Scala, are No, 7 up Prince Fair. Old people who never went said to their children, have a good time, my child, and bring home a nice bit of clidgey for us. When the person serving me scat home to the clidgey, bits flied off all over the counter. They was brushed up and put in a drawer. When there was enough, they was sold separate. Children come in and asked for a halfpenn'orth of cheap in the drawer, and a handful of bits and pieces was took out, weighed up, and gove to 'ee. In they days, nothing wasn't allowed to run into Sundays, and the fair closed down 5 minutes to midnight. Time you come out and found your way back to the coach and had a check to make sure all hands was aboard, it was nearly 1 o'clock before we left Penzance. There was a rare thing for we, that was, being out that late. Hands up, all those who know what a bit of clidgey was. Now take care. Have a nice day, a nice weekend.